How you doing, guys? Welcome to another episode. This episode again is sponsored by Evil Energy. We're gonna do something in the test pipe, but the first part of this episode is gonna be the oil catch can. So we had a new one in here as the old one, and let me show you inside because people was asking me what kind of filter they have or how is the baffle inside. Let me show you in a minute. So if we go to the old one, you can see inside how nasty that thing is. You can see right there what the oil catch can has in it, and this is the inside. It goes in from the PCV on this side. This is the baffling, kind of little filter inside. Everything goes down to the catch can, and on this side only air goes into the engine. So that's how it looks inside for people that they have been asking about it. And that's the way the top part looks on the catch can. But yeah, definitely we have a misfire, but I gotta check into that later. But the catch can is doing its job. Now for the new catch can, like I said on my last episode, it doesn't have anything in here on top. It looks cleaner. Same thing, same kind of catch can. And we're gonna put this one right now and then move into the main part of this episode. So for now, I'm just gonna do the installation on the new one, put the hoses, this is the PCV side, put the hoses on the new one, and then moving into the main part of this episode. New oil catch can in place. Simple as that, we just swap it. Now that we have that one, it looks a lot cleaner, looks a lot better than the other one. Pretty much the same thing, but I like that one a little bit better. Okay, guys, so now the main part of this episode is we're doing something on the test pipe, and shout out to Evil Energy again. Link is gonna be in the description if you wanna get this part, because this part is really good. Let me show you what I have here. So Evil Energy sent me this little coupler. This one is gonna replace the one that I have right now. The little spacer that I put in my oxygen sensor is gonna be replaced by this. This one came with the little washer, and this is the part right here. This one is made by Evil Energy especially for this type of projects. Let's say last time that you saw that episode, I'm gonna put it right here so you can go and see it, how I put my little spacer on the oxygen sensor so we don't have that check engine light. This one, it works the same, but this one is already done, it's already made. You don't have to make the hole bigger on the little non-fouler to put it with the other one and then put the oxygen sensor in it. That's a little bit more work, but if you go to Amazon, like I said, link is gonna be in the description, you pick this one for your oxygen sensor. This is gonna be in the test pipe or on your catalytic converter, and this part is gonna go on the oxygen sensor. So this is really convenient, this is really good, a lot better than the last setup that I had, because if you guys remember on that episode, I had to make more room because with the other one, the other two non-foulers, it was, the oxygen sensor was too big, not in a good place. We have to make room with the hammer. You guys remember, I'm gonna show you in a minute. We have to push the shield underneath out of the way so we can have enough room to put the oxygen sensor with the non-foulers. Now that I have it loose, you see how close it's to the shield? So we have the setup in here. Plenty of room for the oxygen sensor right here. We don't have to make the hole like we make it last time with this setup, which is still good, cheap. Same like this one. This is really cheap, it's not that expensive. And this part goes on the test pipe or your catalytic converter, and that's gonna be the new setup. Make sure that you put the washer that came with it, and I like it. This setup is a lot better, a lot easier. I'm in Amazon on the website. This is the one that I choose, the 90-degree angle O2 sensor adapter. I know this one is gonna work on your Accord, and if you go right here, they have the first setup that I have with the two of them. They have these long ones, the one that I choose. They have plugs, another type of extenders. If you can see, they have all the dimensions in there, whatever you need. You can have it with Evo Energy. So there is plenty. You can choose if you know the thread size, the ones that you need for your application. Just go over here to Evo Energy and you might find it. But in this case, I know this one, it works on my Honda. With this little washer, the 90-degree spacer is not gonna fit. Hopefully with this one we have a nice seal, but it fits the way I want it. So we're gonna try this one on. Okay guys, so this is the current situation. This one facing back without washers, you're not gonna have enough cable from the oxygen sensor to reach the connector. With one washer, it's facing down, which in a lower vehicle like mine or speed bumps, they're gonna hit the oxygen sensor and they're gonna damage it. It has to face forward. So this one is facing up. This one is too thick, facing up, and you don't have enough room for the oxygen sensor. So what I was doing, trying to find a way to put two of these, but I don't have another one right now. I found this little box on my car. When I use one of these little spacers, I'm gonna use as a spacer, then the washer, and let's see if with this setup it's facing forward the way I want it. You can play with different thickness on washers. Okay guys, so this is the deal. Custom work, guys, is not easy. So let me show you what I did. In order for me to face it the way I want it, I cannot use the washer that came with it. Without washer, it doesn't work. It faces in different ways. So these two little clamps that I have right here, I put them on, and that's the right thickness for this thing to work. Okay, it's almost tight in there. And that's really tight, facing forward. Now, is the way I want it, is the way that it's gonna work. Now we can put the oxygen sensor. Alright, what do you guys think about that setup? Now let me connect the oxygen sensor. Everything's good to go. Setup looks amazing. So you see guys, it's connected the way I want it, facing forward. We have to put those two little spacers in it, but overall it went well. You're gonna have to get creative like I did this time, but you can see now we don't hit it no more in here. It's not close to this side, and that's the setup that I want. Just to finish, this one didn't work. This one that came with the spacer didn't work. So if you want to use this setup and you have a test pipe like me, you're gonna have to get creative. But if you can see, I'm really happy with this setup. It's a little bit different, and the oxygen sensor is facing forward. That's what I was looking for. So if you have any questions guys, please comment down below. And like I said, find the right size washer for you to face in the way you want it on your car. I recommend it. Check their products. They have really good products, but like I said, sometimes you have to get creative. Once again guys, I hope you like this episode. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to subscribe and see you in the next one. Peace.